advisor has a unique story. I'm lucky enough to be joined today by Alex Alba of Merit Financial Advisors to hear his. Alex, thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So coming off of the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion think tank, I would love to hear your story and come up in the industry. You have a very unique background.
Yeah, so, I come from humble beginnings. So my dad's from Puerto Rico, my mom's from the States, and growing up in a bilingual household definitely helped me. I went through high school, went through college, not really knowing what I wanted to do, but a really unique event or tragedy kind of happened to my island of Puerto Rico. Unfortunately, Hurricane Maria hit and devastated the island, and being so helpless, I think it was 18 or 19 years old, junior in college, and I said, how can I help my family? So how can I help my community that I come from? Very proud, everywhere I go, I wear it on my shoulder, and very proud to be Puerto Rican, but I felt so helpless. And so I asked myself, what can you do now to not only just help them, but have a social impact? And so I was introduced to financial planning, interestingly enough, and I finally went through the major, fell in love with it, and I said to myself, this is something I can get behind, and not only can I use my skills of being bilingual to help my community, but there's also people that are just uneducated or not financially literate in my communities, or even communities in the States. So my goal, I guess my intention, was just to help people, and that's something I can get behind. I can sleep at night.
Absolutely. And you mentioned that you're introduced to this field, and next-gen retention is a big topic in our industry. How did you come about learning about this profession?
So I was actually bartending at a country club, and someone had approached me and they said, Alex, you're great with people. I know you're studying finance right now, but you should check financial planning. And I said, I don't know, what's financial planning? I never heard of it, and it wasn't advertised at my school. And so finally I looked it up, it was there. I said I applied, got in, and I took the classes, and then I actually had a family friend who was an advisor, or still is an advisor, and he said, Alex, intern with me, learn the business. So I did, and I fell in love with it. He had so many different relationships with clients, and where they started out at 25 years old and now they're 50, 55, 60 years old and have that relationship still. Oh. So it was building the relationships I fell in love with, and I said, this is something I can really get behind, and this is a dream of mine.
Well, that's fantastic. And you mentioned you're bilingual, so how has that presented an opportunity within this space?
To me, I think it allows me to touch a lot more people in the community, and I'm based out of Atlanta right now, so I haven't used it to my full advantage, but we're in beautiful Fort Lauderdale, and I know we have offices down here, so I think my next goal is to start utilizing my skills down here, and also just be the guy that they can talk to. I think some people are scared or think that you have to have a minimum to invest. I truly just want to educate people, because I wasn't educated. My parents had a little bit of knowledge, but they were just, hey, I heard of a 401k, let me try it. They had no idea about, credit or anything like this. So I think, to me, my job, or kind of my duty, is to help communities who are not financially literate, but also relate to them, because I was once them too, right? And so I wanted to help them, I want to impact them. And I think it's just, I felt like a call to action almost, so.
And you landed at Merit. Are you finding that that Merit also ladders up to your values? Is that why you ended up there?
Absolutely. I was actually talking to Suzanne, and it hit me right as I was talking to her on it's Tuesday. And I'm so lucky that I have leadership that is loyal to me, but also just believes in a young 25-year-old advisor. Most people would say, keep cold calling, build up your business, keep going. But my leadership has actually put their hand on my back saying, we're going to support you the whole way. So I'm very lucky, and the fact that we're having conversations of me moving down to Boca, or the offices, they're pushing me in my opportunities and supporting me. So very lucky.
Oh, well, that's fantastic, and congratulations, and looking forward to seeing your continued success in the industry.
I appreciate it, Shannon. Thank you.
For Edge TV, I'm Shannon Rosic.